And we have a new late entry in the highest yield from our total eclipse chili plant. Um, I actually ordered these 3 weeks ago and they never arrived, which I blamed on the Royal Mail, and I just wrote it off. But the funny thing was that uh, I also had a bag of gypsum that I ordered from Elixir supplies. Um, Elixir contacted me to say that it had disappeared without trace in transit, and that they'd eventually be sending a replacement one once they got new stock. So that's what arrived this week. But the thing was, that's what prompted me into action, into contacting Red Dragon about whether they were able to trace my seeds and where they were or whatever. And even though I told them I wasn't all that interested in a replacement, and I'd like basically written it off, they've actually sent me a replacement pack anyway, which is very kind of them. So I've got the Total Eclipse. There's actually 11 there instead of 10, and a surprise variety pack. I think that's got 21, and I've got a third pack as well. I think that they've given me as a special present or something. Um, it's called Zebrange, which is obviously zebra and orange uh, concatenated together, but they don't look much like orange zebras to me. So I'm just going to call those pantaloons. So I'll be sowing these seeds in the Garland Super 7 later this evening, but I'm unable to set it up at the moment because of lack of space. So the first thing I'm going to do this evening, I'm going to prick out these pansies and violas. These shouldn't be indoors at all, really. I think it's too warm for them. So I need to get these into the polytunnel at some stage, or maybe just move the whole tub into the polytunnel. In the polytunnel itself at the moment, because the temperature's going down to 5 Celsius and I haven't set the polytunnel up properly yet, I was going to bring my aubergines and tomatoes back indoors again for tonight, but I went to sleep after work and I've just woken up, and I'm just basically too busy to faff around moving things from one place to another. So after I've pricked out these pansies and violas, I'm going to prick out these Scotch bonnet. I think I've already damaged 2 of them by putting the lid on and off. Make that 3. So Scotch bonnet is about as hot as chili as I'm really want to try, really. You know, I have those quite often. But I'm not all that interested in having stronger chilies, but I'll grow these ones anyway, because it could have Dorset Naga or Carolina Reaper. I've already growing some boot Jolokia, but I was growing those because they looked nice. With the longest chili, I tried digging out some of my plants, and these are sort of like the tallest ones. So that's not necessarily the best ones, but they're the tallest ones. Now, because I've got 3 or 4 different sets of plants, and I've only got 2 sets of lights, the plants go in and out of the light, and because that's the kind of thing I'm not very good at, I call it the dance of death. Sometimes plants are either in the light or out of the light for anywhere between 3 and 5 days. So I don't think that this is a suntan. I think this is natural colouring for these. So I keep on calling these Slim Jims, probably because of it rhyming, but I think they're actually called Slim Long. And these were the ones where I could see that they've got some flower seeds already developing. So this could be a result of me just leaving them under lights for a long time and then leaving them in the dark for a long time. It's like teaching them that they're not going to be living very long or something. So I did try digging out some of my Vindaloo plants, but I couldn't come across. So I came across 5 slim, long ones, and these are just lemon drops. So they're the other ones that I could easily distinguish as doing quite well. So what's people's views on what's going to happen with these plants that are spending days on end under the light and then spending a couple of days of not being under the light? I know it can't be good. With a total eclipse, one of my ideas originally was to plant one in a very large tub, but I wouldn't be able to do that till about when it's nice and warm at some stage in April, and there's no guarantee that it's going to be nice and warm at any stage in April, so we'll wait and see. We usually have this thing where it's quite nice for the Grand National or whatever in the first or second week in April, and then when you come when you come along to the following week to Newmarket in East Anglia, there's a bloody bit of chill wind blowing across, dry wind as well. So we don't know what April's going to bring. Okay, we're still in February at the moment. I'm used to March being warm and wet, but that doesn't mean it'll be like that every year. Okay, I think that's enough waffling. You've got loads and loads more videos to watch.